Okay.
Oh, and hello, and welcome to the Metagame Minute.
Metagame Minute.
Metagame Minute.
Hosted by the 6 of your favorite D&D players, the chaotic crew, if you will. So we
I like
were.
how you just hijacked this.
Yeah, it was pretty good, right? We were just.
Is it?
We were knocked unconscious whilst at the Shooting Star Inn.
Yeah, we gave it our best.
We did.
Gave it your best.
I would like to say that I laid down for their sake.
I would believe that.
He made it easy
For
for
sake of
them.
the story.
Yeah.
I will say that when I was knocked unconscious, you were still swinging.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
canon.
I would say if you kept on going, you murdered a fair amount of them.
There you, go.
know?
There we go. Yeah.
Does he
See,
get
I
the
like
experience to prove it? Is he like now level 12? Just like
level
going for days and
I
nights?
guess I haven't
Farming
I'm not
Warforged.
Yeah,
doing-
farming Warforged.
I'm not doing XP. We'll hit
Oh,
milestones as we
milestones,
level.
okay.
So
It was worth a shot. I tried,
Yeah,
Dash. So of course we wake up in the hold, prison of sorts by the Southern Mages, and not as secure as I think that we all might have initially thought.
Yeah.
But I will say my whole perspective changed.
Yeah, but I think they probably got like sentinels everywhere.
They do, for sure. My whole perspective changed because I thought like, oh, this is just a blip before we move on to whatever we need. And maybe it is, maybe it's not, but my whole perspective on the situation changed when he was like, and you guys don't have your spellcasting apparatus. Like, if you want to cast a spell, you look for components and all these things, which is like a D&D thing, of course. But the fact he points it out, I'm like, oh, are we going to be here for a while? Is this going to be like Escape from Alcatraz or like,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about all this?
We're definitely in some sort of camp. Like it kind of reminded me, honestly, of like it's been so long since I watched the show, but like where they finally in The Walking Dead they get to that place.
Yeah, season 3 or 4.
Yeah, but then they end up being that like they're just eating all the people that come there or whatever.
Oh yeah, Terminus.
Spoilers, but
Season
like
5,
get
actually.
fucked
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it. But also, yeah, like I'm just like there's something not right here where it's like sure we can if we do our allegiance and stuff because if these guys have maybe they have or haven't sworn allegiance under false pretenses, you know. I don't know. I guess these are the folks that haven't.
I'm
Are you
curious.
willing to
Yeah,
assume that the dwarves definitely did not?
Yeah.
yeah, they
and I'm
haven't.
curious.
But there's other people that are peasants that look just poor, and they haven't let them go either.
Yeah.
That's weird. I'm curious what the whole interrogation scenario is. Like how
Yeah. How
bad
that's
is it,
going.
and how what their tactics are for finding out if you really do swear allegiance or not.
Oh, yeah, for
that's
sure.
kind of terrifying to think about. So
Well, I can believe whatever I say.
because
That's
Scory,
my flaw.
Scory doesn't Scory doesn't care. Like he'll say whatever. Like,
Yeah,
you
me
know,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, Thrakus is pretty dead set on
not.
keeping his allegiance.
Yeah,
I will say that
Waiver.
Zephyrus is he was a little bit emboldened by the fact that there are people that are emboldened by
Your
old nobility
presence.
being around.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So whether or not I swear false allegiance or whatever, that kind of feels a little bit to be determined based on the fact that, oh wow, like people actually value like what I might have, and I don't even know what that is necessarily. So.
Because your noble background, and that's why you have that. You have that
Yeah.
kind of ability. Is you are a noble to the kingdom of Usama.
Yeah.
from the old country, from Kuningrik.
Right.
But you still have that title.
Milo, they locked up your
Chain.
Yeah, they locked up my whole hand.
Oh,
that I had my
put a bracer on all your gadgets.
Yeah, you saw you used it right in front of him.
But your guidance
Yeah.
might have got me a sweet pipe. So
I was hoping it would give us something that could be useful later on, but went for
He
a
only-
chance and it
it
didn't
might
work.
have.
did he only get it on one though?
Just the one arm that has
Before
the
he ripped open his face.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that was
So
dope,
you
by
still
the
have
way.
one free.
You still have one
Thank
hand.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know.
I applaud your dedication to hating Warforged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
this
you know,
is-
I'm playing the character.
This is more racism than Dark felt towards orcs.
Well, all right. It's
And
not racism.
they're the main enemy. You know those mostly who you have fought have been.
This is who
Warforged.
I have killed most in my life.
Since
My
you were
short
what,
life.
like 10 years old, 9,
Yes.
8?
Yep.
When do Goliath become 7 feet tall? That's what I want to know.
It's 7.
It's a foot per
1
year.
foot per year.
1 foot per year,
And then you just cap out.
then we cap out. Yeah.
All right. That's canon now.
Love the
7
idea.
foot
Just,
tall, 12-year-old.
7-year-old Goliath that are 7 feet tall, just gangly.
It explains why he's so like overzealous. Like, because he's been fighting this war since 7.
No, I've been fighting since I was 7.
Since
I'm
you were
like,
6.
I don't
I'm
even
sorry.
remember how old I said I was.
Oh.
I like to think that your height comes in really early, but your features are still baby size
Like tiny.
until
Yeah.
you get older.
hands.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
got a
very
baby,
young looking.
tiny
little-
eyes, tiny nose, tiny mouth.
Milo, do you have any ideas?
Nope.
Neat.
So, do you have any abilities or things that you can do just in our meta minute? Anything that you can do that you like that's still at your disposal?
Nope.
You're not like you can't even like split a Warforged in half. Like,
Nope.
You can't even.
No, that's
what about you?
Well, I'm excited to find out that there are dwarves here because I want to have a conversation with
You got
someone.
a
Do you speak
fetish
Dwarvish?
for dwarves.
I don't, but those
You got a
I,
king
oh,
for
the crafters.
dwarves.
I was going
Gotcha.
to the dwarven folk.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
crafters specifically, yeah.
Do you have magic or abilities or anything at your disposal that might come in handy in the next episode?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. I do too. What about you, Riff?
Yeah, I mean, like I've got like monk attacks, like unarmed attacks, and like multiple attacks. And then what so V? What's the S?
S is somatic,
Somatic.
which is hand movements. As long as you
So-
can move your hands, you can.
Yeah, then
you can
I've
do
got
somatic.
spells.
Okay. Cool.
Well, if I can build this small thieves tool, that'll definitely help me a lot.
Yeah, if you can get yourself some tools, then you'll be able to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Are
I
you
can't-
thinking?
that's
Are
how
you
you're
thinking
literally
of?
can't
perform
do
magic.
any kind of magic without a tool.
Are you thinking of lockpicking your hand free
Yeah.
Oh.
as your primary
for sure.
thing?
I have a pretty decent sleight of hand stat if that ever comes down to needing to assist you. Just in our meta minute. Of course, Ball doesn't know that, but we're metagaming right now. Wolf, do you have anything outside of ripping Warforged in half with your bare hands?
No, I have my pure strength and zealous rage.
Okay.
That's about all I have, but
What
it
more
gets
do you
me
need?
through most situations.
Yeah.
So.
Now
You
maybe
don't
the
need
DM.
components for that. You don't need a wand for that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's internal.
And
It
I've got a
comes
lot of
from
stuff where I can
years-
like hide real easily.
Yeah.
and disappear.
I can fly over these walls, perhaps. That's a possibility. See y'all later. As
They shoot you down.
yeah, poof, poof, just anti-aircraft cannon just to rip me to shreds. Now, we all metagamed a minute, but what I'd be interested to see if is the DM is willing to share with us any things that we overlooked so far in a couple of these last sessions,
I wanna-
like that we won't go back to.
super meta.
Yeah, let's
wanna
meta
know,
this.
Was there anything that we
there's
didn't
an
find?
illusion of mystery I have to keep up, and
I'm totally. Oh, how about
in
this?
game? I will let you know about the
Any
the stuff
loot
that's
that we
happening.
missed in the shooting star? Or any secrets?
So,
I mean, you detected magic on that whole place.
how about this? Are we where you thought we would be at all?
Well, what I wanted to do when I first came, was gonna DM for this season, I wanted you guys to start in a prison. I wanted you to
Yes.
start here, and so now we're here, and we get to kind of that. Once, if you escape, we'll find out if you
curio.
do. Once you escape, this world will be
Prison's
yours.
called the
It's-
curio.
So can I ask?
Wherever
yeah.
whatever you guys want to do after this.
Can I then ask real quick for the audience, not for us, because we're we can forget what we know in game. Do you plan on us spending a few sessions here, or like one session?
That is entirely up to you guys.
So okay, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a fully realized place. There's a lot of this. If you want to find all the nooks and crannies of it, you
Yeah.
can. But do what your characters are going to do.
Again.
That's the kind of game I want to run. Is I just kind of set the table and you guys do with it what you wish.
I will say you shifted my entire perspective on what this was, what it was going to be when you said you might find components or whatever for your spells. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
we're like here.
And this I think is a fun way to really know your spells a little better.
I'm down
to
for
know
this.
your abilities a little better.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's this week's Meta Minute. Hey, thanks for sticking with us. Hey, this is free now. No dollar, no problem. Check us out every Thursday. And on Monday, we're going to get back straight to it. So
no problem.
shut the up, okay? Also, we're no longer for
Metagame
children.
man.
So, all right. Peace out. You, Dash.
All right, cool. All right, eat my Brett. Stupid asshole.
Grab your sword and keep
Sorry,
on
Mom.
Grab my dick and keep on adventuring.
Yeah, my mom's listening to this too.